Think you've got what it takes to be Kratos? To wield the blades of chaos, crush gods under your boots, and stare down the monsters of myth without flinching? Sounds epic, right? But here's the truth. Beneath the blood, beneath the power, lies a terrifying question. What would happen if a real human lived Kratos' life? Could your body take the beatings? Could your brain survive the rage? Today, we dive into the science of being the Ghost of Sparta and why you'd likely die trying. Kratos didn't begin as a god. He was born in Sparta, where children were raised not by comfort but by combat. Spartan training, or agoge, was brutal in real life. Starvation, forced endurance, and relentless violence were standard. Even real Spartans only barely survived it. Now picture this: a young Kratos, already hardened by warfare, rising through the ranks not with strategy, but pure aggression. But things turned mythological when Ares tricked him into killing his wife and child. Covered in their ashes, cursed by guilt, Kratos became a force of vengeance. The real kicker? In psychology, this would trigger what's called complex PTSD, chronic unhealable trauma. The real human brain under this kind of stress would fracture over time. But Kratos didn't shatter, he sharpened. Let's talk rage, Kratos' main power source. Neuroscience confirms that extreme anger causes surges of adrenaline, activating the sympathetic nervous system. Your pupils dilate, heart races, and pain sensitivity drops. That's why Kratos can take massive damage and keep swinging. It's the same reason soldiers in war zones sometimes don't feel bullet wounds until after the fight. But there's a limit. Prolonged adrenaline causes heart strain, immune collapse, and memory loss. Kratos exists in a near-constant fight-or-flight state. Realistically, you'd collapse from cardiac fatigue after one god battle. His body may be forged by war, but a real one would burn out within minutes. Now, let's get physical. Kratos has lifted colossal beasts, held up collapsing temples, and torn titans apart. But how strong would you need to be to do that? To rip a human head clean off, scientists estimate you'd need over 1,200 pounds of pulling force. Kratos does it to gods, effortlessly. To swing the Leviathan axe, which seems to weigh as much as a warhammer, would require enhanced muscle density, perfect bone alignment, and grip strength beyond Olympic powerlifters. And then there are the chains, the blades of chaos, constantly spinning them, throwing them, catching them mid-flight. That's not just strength, that's inhuman neuromuscular control. No matter how jacked you are, your tendons would snap from the sheer recoil. So, could you be Kratos? Not a chance. The physics would crush you, the rage would burn you, the trauma would dismantle your identity. Even with advanced training, cybernetic implants, or experimental gene editing, the human body isn't designed for god-level warfare. Kratos isn't just strong, he's a walking impossibility. A creature powered by myth, trauma, and sheer narrative force. So sure, you could try to be him. You could hit the gym, study Spartan tactics, maybe even master axe throwing. But step into his world, you'd be dust before your first boss fight. Because being Kratos isn't just hard, it's scientifically impossible.